Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing today? Guys, I almost forgot that I was streaming. Bitcoin is looking good. Looking good. 114, 119, and 70 cents. Sound off in the chat. Smash the like button on your way in. And let's make some money. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. As I said before, happy Tuesday. Believe it or not, I had a good day today. I mean, I guess good is subjective. I had a mediocre day today. It was not bad, which is a celebration because Tuesdays are normally trash. So I think this is like my second or third good Tuesday in a row. Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, Tom Solix, Waterfly? Guys, Bitcoin 114.85 and 75 cents. Looking good. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map, see where we are at. Got some lines to scoot. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right, so down below, we got... There we go. 112,599. Nope. Okay, and then below that, I guess I'll go right here. 112,087. Okay, and then below that, we got 111,661. Cool. And then up top, we got... We're starting to hit those already, actually, as we speak. 114, 133. Interesting times. And then we got... I don't know, I'll go to the end right here. 114, 389. And then we got... 114, 815. And then we got... 115, 497. Sweet. Looking good, looking good. What if I said he's wearing the same clothes as yesterday? Me too. You guys keep saying that. You guys keep saying that. This is my Hellfire Club shirt. From Stranger Things. Which is never going to come out. I can recline in my chair now as well. Which makes my neck disappear. Which is quite comical. Alright. I do cycle through like the same 7 or 8 shirts though. Like that is real. And I think one of my favorite things is I have this 6 Star Wars shirt and I found them at Walmart. I bought 2 more, so I have 3 of them. And I would just wear those like nonstop, those 3 shirts, and everywhere I went, dude. So, and it was just a Walmart shirt. People literally, today, it happened today too. People would go, "Oh my gosh, I really like your shirt," everywhere. Today, first time wearing one of them in like months because they're super sun bleached. I'm checking out at Kroger, and the girl bagging on my stuff, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love your shirt. Who's your favorite Star Wars character?" Crazy. Tishu said, yo, I got offered to swap to the new Gemini credit card. Look at it right here, Gemini.com credit card. COD TV said, hi, every day is one day too many. I feel that. Giovanni said, what's up? What's going on, Giovanni? What do you got, Tishu? Oh, boy. Let me take this off screen just in case. What? It could be pornography. It is Gemini. This just took me to YouTube. What? Maybe I clicked the wrong thing? That's awkward. Oh, I clicked back to YouTube. That's what I did. My bad, my bad. Ooh, Orange the Bitcoin credit card. That's actually sick. It's actually a credit card? Because that's cool. I'm excited for the Coinbase one. I'm definitely getting the Coinbase one. Picard said, are we going up? Are we going? I'm making up words again. Are we going to down or going to high? Over 90% for rate cut. Did you see? I did see that. Tishu said, come on. You don't trust me yet? Show us. Oh, my bad. It has nothing to do with you. It is... I just don't like Gemini. I really don't like Gemini, though. But this card does look sick. This card does look sick. And Tishu, if I didn't trust you, you wouldn't be a mod, dude. But also, apparently, one of the prominent figures in Cardano just supposedly clicked on a malicious link and over $100,000 worth of his token were sold. But for some reason, they didn't clear the whole wallet. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me how clicking on a link can compromise a wallet. That doesn't make any sense. But who am I? I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. It bugs me, dude. And even if that did happen, why are you stupid? You were like... I should stop talking. I'm going to get in trouble. He's a really nice guy, but damn. Don't be stupid, man. Don't be stupid. Guys, don't be stupid. I'm on live chat, and I see Chewy. Okay, there you are. What? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Up or down? Both. Both, Chewy. Depends on the time frame. All right, where were we? Bitcoin chilling underneath this current liquidation point. We got a higher low on micro time frame. Click on the link I'm sending and find out. So I guess we rejected like 115 and we got a bounce off of 113. So let's see if we can get above 115 this time. Bitcoin dominant 61.8, a little bounce around 61.5. I want to see that break if we do continue down. I would not be surprised though if this was our uptrend now. It seems like we've established a trend, which is scary. This is not good for alts, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Probably going to do this maybe till we get to 64 and then bam. Hopefully it doesn't take this long. You know, I'd hate for it to go all the way up until like mid-September. That would suck. That would suck. Chewy said, can't see me. I couldn't see you on one side, but then you appeared, so we're good, we're good. Oh, Tishu said, I wouldn't disguise a link card and... Oh, can you do that? I didn't even know you could disguise links. It doesn't... At Tishu, it doesn't matter. If there's a link in the chat, I don't care who it's from, I'm probably opening it up on a different window. It's not even you. Like, if you sent me something on X, the comments could be crazy. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe the advertisements on Gemini's websites are weird. I have no clue. You know, I learned my lesson from the 12-hour stream, scrolling through X. There's just people like jumping into elevator shafts, and then they die. I'm like, oh, oops, sorry guys. I just showed the entire internet someone dying on YouTube. That's fine. Picard TV said, how confident are you in alt season happening? I have sold 0 of my bags. That's how confident I am. And I continue to DCA. But my confidence should not have any sway on your confidence or your risk tolerance, because if we go to 0, I'm losing my own money. You know what I mean? So don't use my confidence as your conviction. Okay. Anyways, ETH is down 2.78% on the day after a beautiful recovery yesterday. Little rejection around 37. Bounce at 35.60. See if we can get back above 37 and continue from there. Chewy said 25% pecan. Chewy already made his money. Waterfly said you're buying in now, JJ? I mean, I never stopped DCAing Waterfly. But the beauty of the DCA is the majority of the time that we spent at literally 0, I accumulated like crazy. But I'm not going to stop dollar cost averaging just because the price has gone up. Like, what do I care? You know, what am I going to do with the money otherwise? I bought all this dollar cost average, dollar cost average, dollar cost average, and now I'm buying this, and we're still buying. Whatever happened right here. I don't know where the rest of the chart is right now. It's just gone. But yes, I am still buying right now. Yes, absolutely. How do you think the price is going to go up? I am going to partially buy my bags. Okay. Anyways, like I said, ETH bounce off of 35.60, see if we can get above 37. Sol is down 3.24%. Could not get above 167 with conviction. We're currently sitting at 164. I don't know what's going on with Sol. Sol has like cold feet or something right now. What I really don't want to see is this. I don't want to see this ginormous head and shoulder setup. And it looks like that might be what's happening. Which would be a little bit frightening. A little bit frightening for Sol. Price target would probably be like 120-ish. Not financial advice. But it could just be a little... I'm making stuff up at this point. You could also make the argument that if it does this, it's a double bottom, so... And that would be your MW, which would not be bad. Break out to the upside. Volume could be better, though. Volume's kind of falling off. RSI cross bearish. Or it's trying to cross bearish, below the moving average. And your momentum wave is pointing to the downside. Oh, got a little bounce. It's sitting above right now. It depends on how this candle closes. Total 3 is down 2.33% on the day, currently trading at 965.31 billion. Could not quite make it to 1 trillion, which is totally fine. We're okay with that. We are sitting at potential support right now based on this previous resistance. Turn support once we get above here. And then broke above again. Hopefully that's flipped into support now. We got 20 minutes until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. I appreciate you guys for being here. Chewy said, if all new Bitcoin money and ETF stay, there are no alt season. I disagree. I disagree, Chewy. I disagree. Yeah, total 3. I want to find support somewhere. I'm still looking for the possibility of us touching this purple trend line, though. Down at 857. So we'll see what happens. Right now we're green, so I'm happy. ADA is down 3.68% on the day, currently trading at 72.69. Broke below 74.63, broke below 72.92. We found support yesterday around 69. Today we are finding support around 71, 72. Yeah, 72. So, looks good. We'll see where we go. Polkadot said, what can cancel alt season because they have every bull run? I don't think anything could cancel alt season. Probably if Trump came out and was like, never mind, I don't like altcoins, I only like Bitcoin. That'd probably be a problem, but he's done the opposite so far. So, I think we're good. It's all just a matter of patience. It's all, in my opinion. And I could be wrong, but I'm willing to. The risk reward far outweighs anything else. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. SNEK is down 5.21% on the day. A little rejection around 36, 37. See if we find support around 32, 33. We're at 34 right now. Nice wick to the downside, pointing at buyers. We did get a bearish cross below the RSI's moving average, and your momentum wave is pointing to the downside. XRP is down 3.57%. Tried to break above and hold above $3. Got back below it. Currently $296.19. We'll see if it continues to the downside. A little midpoint support would be 286-ish. Otherwise, 275 definitely on the cards again. Look for either a higher low or a lower low. I never expected to bounce at the same level. It could, but I just never expect it to because it almost always does something else. Just to freak you out. You're expecting it to bounce at the same level, and then it goes a little bit lower. You lose your mind, you're short, and then you get liquidated. That happens every time. HBAR is down 4.75%. It is also out of the cancer curing range that it has been in 2-3 times already since this most recent break. Potential support. I guess I would just look for 22. It never even came down to 22, so it's probably going to come down to 22. Currently trading at 23.89. Candles are a little indecisive. RSI cross bearish over the moving average, and your momentum wave is pointing to the downside. So probably suspecting or expecting some downside here. SWE is down 4.98% on the day, currently trading at 341.15. Could not get above 353 with conviction, broke below 342. It's sitting at 341 right now. See if we break below, or see if we come down to 325 this time. Volume could use a little bit of a pick-me-up. RSI did cross bearish below the moving average. Potentially bearish retest right now. Momentum wave very, very gently pointing to the downside. Ondo is down 3.27% on the day, currently trading at 91.91. Ondo, I really wanted to get above 95.35. It's strong resistance there, so we danced around for a minute. We're currently sitting right above 90. If we break below 90 again, we're probably going to 84 again. So keep an eye on that. But Ondo's shown a little bit of strength this time around. Giovanni said I load up on SWE below 4 all day long. Yeah, honestly. That's that range, man. Where the lines they go from far away to really close, and then below 250, really, honestly. But below 2 for sure. They get really, really tight. Below $2 is a no-brainer accumulation for SWE, but I don't know if it's going to go that low. It's got this very clear banana curve, pretty much. Tishu said, strangely, one coin is doing better than others today. Matic, what gives? Everybody stopped paying attention to it, and the one guy that still owns it, dollar cost average. There's nobody left to sell. He's the only guy. I'm not sure. Maybe there's something else going on, like legitimately. I'm poking fun. Where were we? Aerodrome down 7.1% on the day. It did come down and finally touch our blue trend line, which is where we found support before at 72. We'll see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, though, look for a bounce either at the purple trend line around 68 or at our green dash line at 66. Wag me down the street, said I'm rotating all my Bitcoin into Fartcoin because I know it's coming. I like it. Pinlink dancing around in between 60 and 75. It's really just dancing here, man. If it could touch 60, that'd be cool, but it hasn't touched it yet. If it touches it, it might actually get that boost to get back above 75. I do like the volume. The volume is picking up on Pinlink, which is really interesting. It is like legitimately increasing over time. RSI sitting right at like 45. Momentum wave, green dot on the momentum wave, so this might be Pinlink's time to shine finally. It was kind of red yesterday while everything else was green, so maybe Pinlink will turn green while everything else is red. Render is down 4.78% on the day, currently trading at 352, which is above 350. If we can hold above 350 for this close, that would be awesome. We did get a rejection off of our upper purple trend line, which is the upper resistance from this pattern back here, which was right around 372. So just before 374. Like I said, 352 right now. Close above 350 would be awesome. Volume really needs a little bit of help. It's very, very spotty. But it is technically increasing. The mass is growing. So when they are larger volume candles, they actually count for something. Momentum wave point to the downside, so there's potential pullback still in the cards. Stellar's down 4.16% on the day, currently trading at 39.66. Let's see if we are going to pull back to 38.5. Let's see if we actually hold that as support. It looks halfway decent right now. It might be establishing some kind of janky inverse head and shoulders, maybe. A lower time frame. I wouldn't mind that. And then that would take us to 46-ish. Not financial advice, of course. We'll see what happens. Polkadot is down 2.72% on the day. Rejected 378, currently trading at 361. Midpoint, it kind of got a midpoint bounce. Midpoint's kind of like 355. He bounced off like 350. So let's see if we can get another bounce and break through that 378 resistance. Otherwise, we're looking for a pullback to 333. And a longer term pullback all the way down to like 299. Volume's actually picking up a little bit. Polkadot's got decent volume. Big green dot on Market Cipher, way at the bottom right here. So if that is to be believed, we could see an actual push up on Polkadot. Fartcoin is down 6.11% on the day, kind of syncing up with the fractal. Let's see if this plays out. We were incredibly oversold back here, currently sitting at 50 on the RSI. Momentum wave pointing to the downside with a red dot on the momentum wave. But current candle is green, up 4.44%. Price is 96 cents. Let's see if we can get above $1. Otherwise, this next 4-hour candle, according to the fractal, has a potential. Next couple, I would call it the next couple of 4-hour candles, because this fractal is incredibly stretched out from where we stole it from. So let's see if this fractal plays out. The Fartcoin fractal Farquad. Whoa. It's like destiny. Cheers, guys. Happy Tuesday. Teachers of the Litecoin doing relatively well too. Especially its Bitcoin pair. Probably has a little more upside. Look, Ma. No
Cheers, CHX, for all requests and hard work from the community. Cheers, have a drink on us.
Cheers, thanks for all the requests and hard work from the community. Cheers, have a drink on us. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, that Pulse Player. Cheers. I will drink to that. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, guys. Appreciate all you guys. You guys are all absolute legends. I think we're really close to crossing over 1,100 subscribers. We gotta do our 1,000 subscriber special still. I think I'm gonna have to do that this weekend. I've been putting it off for too long. We are currently sitting at... What do you guys think? It says 1.9K. Oh, we're at literally 1,090. We're 10 subs away from 1,100. That's awesome. That might be the quickest I've gained 100 subscribers. All right, let's see. I appreciate that Pulse Player. That was really nice of you. But yeah, Fartcoin, let's see if we get a little bounce here. CAS is down 4.79% on the day, currently trading at 8.6 cents. Midpoint, kind of 8.6. So we'll see if it breaks above that. It's kind of resistance at the moment. RSI crossed bearish over the moving average. Let's see if it crosses bullish again. It looks like it's curling up, trying to. See, the moving average is the yellow line. And you got almost like a head and shoulders right here. And then it broke bearish. See if it's going to cross bullish again, because it is starting to curl up right here. Currently trading at 8.6. Support's going to be at 8.2. Waterfly goes, he's Canadian. I knew it. Are you Canadian, that Pulse Player? I don't know if I ever asked. And you did win. You won July 18th. Are you Canadian? Teach, you said, off the top of your head, if you want to play a retro game right now, PlayStation 1 or below, which would it be? Right now? Ooh, Conker's Bad Fur Day. And that's just because I was literally looking at the cartridge yesterday when I was talking to my buddies. Conker's Bad Fur Day on N64. I actually have it. I'm going to get it. You're going to make me get it now. Conker's Bad Fur Day on N64. If a bunch of stuff falls and I go quiet, just don't worry about it. Just exit the stream for my own dignity. Okay, I do have to flip the camera for this. Let's see. Nope. Shoot. Right click. Transform. Flip. That's what I wanted. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I can't. There we go. Yeah. Quite possibly one of the most badass video games of all time. This is one of my prized possessions, which is why it's in a cabinet. I'm probably gonna have to reset my camera now. Okay. Let's see. Webcam deactivate and activate. I'm really bright. Really bright. Really bright. Really bright. And adjusted. Okay, we're good. Okay. N64 best game. I agree. I agree 100%. Okay. So yeah, CAS. Next support 82.76. If that breaks, look for midpoint 79.3-ish. Avalanche doing really good. I don't know why I feel really bullish on Avalanche lately. Ayaz says friends, U.S. corporate companies are preparing to collect XRP in addition to ETH and Bitcoin. Get your hands on crap. You won't be able to find XRP at these prices in short term. XRP is $100. I don't think that's true. What is CRP? CRP has to be crap, right? Okay, anyways, Avalanche 2190. We got a rejection at 2320, break below 2208. And it's trying to get back above 2208 right now with some semblance of support around like 2170, it seems. RSI cross bearish over the moving average. Momentum wave pointing down with the red dot. And next support level, midpoint support is going to be right where it bounced, like 21.4. Bottom support 2078. If we break that, 1982. These lines are really close, so midpoint is going to be iffy. Chainlink down 4.03%, broke above. Actually, didn't really break below anything, so we got support at 1750, rejection around 18, break below 1750. Came all the way down to 1583. Decent support, little fake out of the downside, midpoint bounce 1550. Rejected around 17-ish. I would just call it a 17 rejection. And we're currently finding support around like 1625. 1642 is the current price. If we can use that for momentum, break above 1750, that would be best case scenario. Otherwise, we're looking for 1583 support, break that 1524. Doge is down 4.91% on the day, currently trading at 19.99, right below 20. We got a rejection at 21. We got that was a complete accidental Italian came out of me just now. Rejection at 21. Flexus said, I saw some YouTuber today saying XRP was going to be the main chain they used to tokenize everything. Why they always try to claim they're going to be the omni chain that's going to do all. I can't say that word, Flexus. Stop saying it. It makes me want to say it. I say it in my free time, not on the camera though. I get in trouble for some words that I say. My daughter and my fiance, they're both like, they look at me with disgust sometimes. I'm like, it's a word. They give me like the dagger eyes, and I'm like, uh-oh. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna get in trouble. Doge at 20. If it can close above 20, great. If not, look for 1868 support. Waterfly, that's awesome. Near is down 3.29% on the day. Currently trading at 246. Broke below 251. If we continue down, look for support at 234. I kind of like this little bounce around 240 though. See if we can get back above 251 and continue the upside. Flexus said over here, we just say spaz. Don't be a spaz. You guys also say C-U-N-T, like as a term of endearment. That means like buddy or something over there. Buddy is like when you really piss off a white dude. Ooh, dude, if they break out buddy, you better run. They're about to pepper spray your ass. You better watch your mouth, buddy. Hey, buddy, we're gonna have a problem here. In like their fishing vest and their bucket hat. We're gonna have a problem here, pal. Anyways, near break above 251 would be great. Otherwise, look for support around 234. What if I said, oh, don't ever say the C word here? Exactly. Here as in like YouTube, or here as in like US? It's definitely bad in the US. Flexa goes carry on, and I'll fish you in a minute. Yeah, when I think about it, wild. Dude, that my favorite video is those two Indian dudes fighting, and they're like, bloody F you, bloody mother effer, bloody C. It's so funny, dude. And then at the very end, they're like, okay, have a good day. And they just drive away. Like, they just have to get it out, man. Pengu is down 7.46% on the day, currently trading at 3.3 cents, which is right below 3.38. It's at 3.35 right now. Fahid said Fartcoin moving.
It is moving, yes. Pengu, we had previous like support bounce around 32-ish for some reason. I don't mind where we're at. We're kind of dancing around. Pengu is one of our newer charts, so my lines I don't have that much conviction in. But I would look for support around the psychological levels. Obviously, 3's definitely probably going to be a decent sized support. We're kind of, it seems like we had this resistance, we broke out, and we're retesting right now for a continuation. And that retest might entail a little double bottom action, which I'm totally okay with that. Tishu said, I don't trust this bounce, do you? I'm always going to be standoffish. I was a little optimistic last night because it looked like we were going to keep going, but then everything turned into this wiki nightmare. So I'm just chilling, just waiting. All right, guys, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest, so get your guesses ready. Bitcoin 114, 137. Nope, 136 and 37 cents. Let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses ready for the daily close contest. Fahid said believe. Believe, Fahid. You just gotta believe. 17 seconds remaining on the clock. REI. What is REI? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Flexa coming in with 113, 850 and 50 cents. What have I done? 113, 850, 50. Giovanni Fontes coming in with 114 even. Tom Selleck said, story of this cycle, up, down, and really never go anywhere other than Bitcoin. Fahid coming in with 114, 222. Tom Selleck yesterday's winner coming in with 114, 300. I'm very pleased with today's prize. It is homemade cuisine. Not by me, though. From a, Can I give you a hint? Is that weird? I feel like I'm not allowed to give hints for the daily close prize. We got that Pulse player coming in with 114, 300. We got Waterfly coming in with 114, 152. Ooh. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Can you hear me when I'm back here? I feel like I'm really quiet when I'm back here. Do I have to yell? What if I talk louder? Does that help? Do I look small? If you were new and you came here and you saw a guy in the corner like this, would you still watch? Is this weird? It's very comfortable. What if I like move the camera and stuff so that I could just be like this all the time? Is that lazy? You guys ever see that? I need a headrest. You ever see that thing? I think it's called like the Scorpion. Oh, Waterfly said, please don't talk louder. My bad. I think it's called like the Scorpion, where the chair like sits back and the monitors like hover right above your head and you could just like chill. That'd be sick to stream from that. I mean, you're kind of just watching some dude like lay down, which is a little bit weird. I would be scared that the screens would top like just fall on your face. I mean, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny to think about. Could you imagine just like you're like playing video games or whatever, and then you hear like a pin drop or something, and you're like, what was that? And then the screen just goes, and you're like, help! That'd be pretty funny. Oh, what happened to your cool gaming thing? The screen fell on my face. I broke the rest of it because I was mad. Tom Selleck said, you look like the guy from South Park episode. Yes. That's completely unintentional, but I love it. All right, guys. Bitcoin 114, 165 and 89 cents. We got less than 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Oh,
less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Anybody else? Anybody at all? You know who hasn't been here in quite some time? J Shear 2.0. Is he okay? Oh, we got a guess in the Discord from J Shear 2.0. What? Why didn't he sound off in the chat, though? Normally he does. That's weird. You okay, J Shear 2.0? You good, my friend? Hello? J Shear 2.0 in the Discord with 114, 169.69. I found it before you said something. Ooh! Look how on top of my game I am today. Are you guys proud of me? My mustache is getting out of control, man. We got 7 players today so far. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining on the clock. I'm glad you're alive. If any of you guys died, that would be very upsetting. I can't afford to lose any more subscribers. Alright, 57 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, you said yo, I ignored you? When did you say yo? And your color's similar to everybody else's, though. Too many J's. My name starts with a J as well. Where did we get J Shear saying yo? Oh, I saw you said yo yo. Oh, yes, that was when I thought Chewy disappeared. I was distracted by Chewy's disappearing. 33 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, I missed my family. We missed you too. Tom Soloscoat said, my guess is wrong on your sheet. Is it? What did you say? Tom Soloscoat 114, 100. Oh, what the hell? All right, everybody go over yours again. Make sure it's right. 7, 6. Ladies and gentlemen, time's up. Giovanni said, JJ, what do you do for your beard? I'm finally able to grow mine since I'm out of the military. I love it. I actually just beard oil, and it's not even that frequently. I work outside in a lot of like dry heat and stuff all the time, so the beard oil definitely helps. But I have beard oil and a beard bar that I use in the shower. What if I said, why only 19 above me, Jay? That's messed up. This is the first time Waterfly has shown like an emotion other than just rage. He's usually like, F you, you effer. Now he's like, dude, that's mean. Stab Waterfly is kind of upsetting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, verify your guesses. It's not up to me. Sometimes I typo. You guys know I'm kind of dumb. 114, 300 from that pulse player. And then we got 114, 222 from Fahid. And then we got 114, 169.69 from J Shear 2.0. And then we got 114, 152 from Waterfly. And then we got 114, 100 from Tom Soloscoat. And then we got 114, 000. I'm making stuff up. Did I even put a line down that time? Am I confused? Aha, I didn't. Okay. 114, 000 from Giovanni Fontes. This is so much nicer putting it in this way. And then last but not least, we got Mr. Flexa with 113, 850 and 50 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for participating. Currently, Tom Soloscoat is in the lead. This is a liquidation point, which I'm going to be removing. Let me just confirm everyone's on the board. We got that Pulse Player. We got the Heat. We got J Shear 2.0. We got Waterfly. We got Tom Soloscoat, Giovanni, and Flexa. Very cool. Very nice. Degener, my friend, you are a little late. My friend, you are late. Late. Giovanni said, what up, J Shear? Waterfly said, we only 19 above me. Why only 19 above me, Jay? Jay goes, bruh, I didn't see. My fault. Sorry, Waterfly. That Pulse Player. 114.3. It's JJ's fault. That pulse play is more 14.3. Yep. Okay. Cool. Degener. Yeah. And yours didn't show up if you got it in on time. Otherwise, the two that did show up are after time's up. So you got to get in before 7:55 p.m. EST. Alexa said it's holding 114. Effing turd. Might be timed along. Waterfly said it's JJ's fault. It's JJ's fault. But thank you. Oh, he said bye. And then he said, but thank you. Both subliminal. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining on the clock. Jay Shear said if I win, Waterfly can take it. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Jay Shear said, sup, Giovanni? LMAO? No. No problem. You guys typo worse than me reading. Or like trying to do math. Maybe that's what's happening. We're like losing touch with our ability to do stuff. We rely on everybody else to do it. 54 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin currently 114, 143, and 78 cents at this moment. Tom Selleck's goat is still in the lead. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. And it looks like it's in a flat line. 43 seconds left on the clock. It's between Tom Selleck's goat and Waterfly unless a miracle happens. RSI looks very interesting. We do have a green dot on the momentum wave, but the price is yet to react on the 1 minute time frame. What's it going to be? 27 seconds remaining. 114, 143, 77. Price is still very stable. It wouldn't take much for somebody else to take the lead. Currently going down. 15 seconds left. 114, 141, 82. Tom Selleck's goat still in the lead. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Oh, little spike to the downside. 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of today's daily close contest, Mr. Tom Selleck's goat, with a daily close of 114, 129, 75. Tom Selleck's goat almost didn't win because I typed his guess incorrectly. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory, ladies and gentlemen. Spam the bananas in the chat for Tom Selleck's goat. I do believe he won yesterday as well, with a guess of 114, 100. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Whoops. For Tom Selleck's goat. Congratulations. I cannot. There we go. Click and delete. Click and delete. There we go. Okay. 4-hour time frame. Everybody. Yay! Zoom out. Tom Selleck's goat is our winner. Ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Put your bananas together. All right. Let's see. Mr. Tom Selleck's goat currently holds 4th place, tied with Jay Shear 2.0, who is notably missing up until the last moment. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Jay Shear, are you just gonna let him walk all over you like that? He's a goat too. He's probably pooping and stuff. But it's like hard little poops. So they're really easy to clean up, but still. That's disrespectful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to our winner, Mr. Tom Selleck's goat. Let me add him to the winner's Google Doc. He is not Canadian. That pulse player, are you Canadian? Like legit. Otherwise, I gotta figure out why my YouTube is only collecting Canadian dollars. Goat stew soon. Ooh. Cheers, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? I am super stoked for today's prize. Here we go. The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 114, 100, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 114, 129, 75 on August 5th, 2025. Mr. Tom Selleck's goat's prize is a chimichanga. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory. Feel free to share this. It is quite large and absolutely delicious. I highly recommend giving me a slice because I love me some chimichanga. Congratulations on your victory. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove this from the premises. Enjoy. That pulse player is Canadian. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another Canadian that has entered the board. Unbeknownst to me, we have confirmed Canadian status from that pulse player. Thank you very much for legally stating your country of origin. Interesting. Interesting. We now have 3 Canadians on the board. The rest of us got some catching up to do. What's a chimichanga? Dude, chimichanga's so good. Chimichanga. It is a deep fried burrito. Dude, if you get the right with that, there's this Mexican place. Oh man, I don't even know where it's at. I think it's like, it's either 1 or 2 towns over, but there's several towns that it could be in. I get it wrong every single time, but they have an extreme taco and an extreme chimichanga, and I got the extreme chimichanga, and it's extreme because it's like this big, like the size of my head, and I got a big ass head, and I think I ate half of it, but it was so good. I gotta figure out where that place is at. Every time I ask my mom, she tells me something different, I swear. And then she tells me how to get there without maps for some reason. And I'm like, I'll just look it up. And she insists. She's like, listen. And then she explains it to me. It always involves a rock and a tree. Like some Neanderthal shit. Like Christopher Columbus ass. I'm waiting for her to hand me one of those old fucking things that the pirates used to use to navigate. It's ridiculous. Lexa said, good job, America, taking someone else's design and frying it. Was that us? Maybe that is us. Tom Selleck said, I live in San Diego, so I F with that good Mexican food. Yeah. There's a Mexican, they're almost franchised, the Mexican stores. There's one next to my work. There's one downtown where I live. And they're all like owned by the same guy. Super nice dude. And they sell homemade tamales on Fridays and Saturdays, and they're so good. They're so good. That pulse player said, what's up? What's it go? Look at thank me later. Cashrook said, price action is taking those same directions. Yes it is, my friend. Yes it is. Okay, let's go take a look at REI. That just makes me think of the meme. I don't even know if it's a meme. It's just a noise. A noise that pigs make. You want me to look at this? I mean, this is when you're supposed to buy these. This is called... It is just called Re-Network. Okay. Chart-wise, you're going to have resistance... right where you're at, plus here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. 45 is going to be the biggest one. This is going to be the biggest resistance right here. Because once you broke that is when you started the real downtrend. Fake designer vagina from China. What? What are you saying, Flex? Why did I read that so smoothly? Leave some dogs alone. I gotta stop reading anything that Flex posts in the chat. I did read that though in is it Pink Floyd? Yeah. Leave them dogs alone. That's not it. It's on bass. Aw, man, I just did all these lines too. I was kind of excited. All right. I clicked on tab tools too. I'm all over the place today, man. I felt like I was on fire yesterday. Today I'm kind of Oh, Fartless is still in the lead. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. REI. Unit 00. Okay. $202.6 million market cap. Ooh. So you have a violent spike up, a violent spike down, a little petering out, and then a growth curve, a beautiful growth curve that has since broken resistance. Technically, I would call it a break and a retest confirmation, although it could technically do that again. And even then, I would not be surprised if it came a little bit lower because it is establishing volume and stuff, but being only a year old, not even a year old, might get a little spicy here. So let's see. A lot of sells. I do, first things first, I like to check the holders. That is a nice staircase. I like to call it scaffolding. Okay, so you got liquidity pool right here. These two better be liquidity pools too. Check the website. Website's usually meaningless to me, but the one yesterday was actually quite nice. Final prediction, transformer model, interactive journey, beyond language models, AI companions through sustained interaction, universal data translation layer. Okay, so this is an AI project. Comprehensive data processing architecture handling raw inputs through sophisticated multi-step transformations. Unlike traditional oracles limited to specific data feeds, this architecture maintains context awareness while processing arbitrary complexity and ensuring deterministic. I was doing really good for a second. Deterministic outputs regardless of input type. Beyond simple data bridging, the Oracle enables direct translation of any computation into validated on-chain operations. This allows protocols to execute sophisticated actions previously impossible through conventional Oracle implementations while maintaining consistent verification across all operations. So it's an Oracle. Interesting. I mean, I'm very interested now. Or maybe Oracle is just a portion of what they do? Not Telegram. No, I hate Telegram. Let's go to Twitter. I want to know what these other two are. This is going to be a big selling point for me, is this 12% and this 3%. Currently, liquidity is almost 5%. So this 2.5 times 2, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, so it is 5. I want to know who this is and who this is. Those are going to be two big ones for me. An AI company that's worth a dime would get top blasted by private VC. Research box. Closed beta usage. Okay, what's their market cap? 202 million? I mean, it looks like people are scooping it up. I might add this to the watch list too. We're going to have to get into some base token hunting because I feel like base is making a name for itself recently, especially with their whole volume thing. I think they just surpassed, not volume, I'm sorry. They just surpassed Solana the other day for most tokens minted in 24 hours for the first time in like 2 years. Are they not going to show up here? That's going to bug me, man. Let's go to DEX scan. See all results. Can I give CoinMarketCap the contract address? Is that a thing? Hey, there we go. Okay. Total supply 1 billion. Circulating 1 billion. I like that. Fully diluted value 201.7. Okay, who holds? I guess my only ick right now is that top two holders. Otherwise, everything else looks great. I like what I see. So it's establishing nice volume too this whole way up. It's not tremendous, so it could still come down. It shouldn't come down as fast as it did back here. This is no volume established, no volume established. That's just straight up and down. Whereas this is like a nice gradual curve, so you should have some kind of resistance if you do go down, and then eventually you could establish support and continue to the upside. That's why I use the term scaffolding. I'm upset that this one was nothing. Okay, anyways, we looked at Pengu Silver. Silver got a little bit of a rebound today out of nowhere. Kind of unexpected. 37.78. MicroStrategy down 3.54%, just like Bitcoin. Getting a potential higher low. See what happens. $377.16. DXY, very sideways. NASDAQ, little dump. S&P, baby dump, very baby dump. See what the S&P does tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. Bitcoin dominance, 61.89. We got some news articles to go through, guys. Bitcoin, congratulations, Tom Selleck Scope, once again on your victory. Bitcoin currently trading at 114.27 and 35 cents. Satoshi follower said project is a scam. I bought it at 20 million, sold at 72 million. Any AI company that's worth a dime would get top blasted by private VC. If you can't see their face, no point. It's a scam. Hida is another one. People are top blasting, but it's all on promises. I feel like that's every project, though. You can't just say that outright. You probably be right majority of the time that you say that, but if you don't know for sure, then there's no way to tell. Okay. Anyways, we got news articles. Or here we got the White House preparing an executive order to target banks that discriminate against conservatives and crypto companies, addressing debanking practices with potential fines and penalties per Wall Street Journal. This I like. The banks shouldn't be allowed to be weirdos. The chances of September rate cut have soared to almost 95%. Let's go. Tap Tools is coming to mobile, so if you guys are interested in the Cardano community, then do it. Tap Tools coming to mobile is huge. If they go multi-chain, I swear Tap Tools is going to take over the entire space. Bar chart. 30-year mortgage rate plunges to lowest level in 4 months. Interesting. Very interesting. Peter Thiel-backed crypto exchange bullish plans to raise up to $629 million in U.S. IPO, targeting $4.2 billion valuation according to its SEC filing. This dude looks like he was made in a lab. Is that rude? His hair looks odd to me. He had to have gotten hair plugs, right? They did not pick a good spot for his forehead. Should be like right here. Waterfly goes, I'm gonna laugh when Mr. Powell says no rate cut. That would be pretty dang funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. White House preparing to pass the legislation to confine banks that discriminate against crypto companies. We read that already. Grayscale reinstates founder Barry Silbert as chairman, adds 4 senior execs following confidential IPO filing. Paul Barron posted 3 of the biggest ETH whales I know are telling me to double down. First call, you're not bullish enough. Second call, the street is primed. Third call, this is going to be bigger than you even expected. Paul, DYOR. I don't know who Paul Barron is. He's a technologist, investor, reporting on blockchain, Web3, and investing, author, filmmaker. Paul Barron TV, solo.to/Paul Barron. What if I goes JJ with hair fetish? I'm a bald man. It just fascinates me when people that aren't bald have goofy looking hairlines. Just shave it, bro. Just shave it. Shave it and wear a hat. You can pull off a hat. Or just be bald. You're allowed to be bald. It's okay to be bald. Paul Barron is on YouTube. I definitely recognize his name. 17 hours ago, allegedly Base stopped producing blocks per Base scan data. WhaleFud posted X has now secured money transmitter licenses in over 30 states. By 2025, you'll send money via DMs, pay for products and replies, and tip creators with a single click. Your Twitter handle becomes your payment address. Traditional banks should be very worried. I concur. What if I said like BitBoy Light? Really? SEC specified today that liquid staking activities and tokens are not considered securities. This one was huge, huge news today. Not enough people are talking about this. I think it's enormous. Big win. I don't know if you guys saw any of the Spider-Verse animated movies. If you have not, go see them. They are very amazing. I don't know how to even describe them. Sony literally took what everyone wanted to do with animation, probably in like the 90s, and they actually did it. They combined 2D and 3D and all kinds of like millions of art styles, and it's more of like an art project than a movie. Both of them so far. The third one's coming out, I think, next year, maybe I don't remember, 2-3 years, I don't know. It's a long time from now. But they have over like 400 artists working every single day. It's crazy. Jay Shear said, back to work. Love y'all. Take it easy, Jay Shear. Appreciate you for stopping by. Tom Solix said, ETH staking is going to be big. Yeah. But anyways, Spider-Punk animated film is in development. Daniel Kaluuya is it co-writing the script. He also plays Spider-Punk. Pretty sure. So that's exciting. For anybody that cares. This dude posted his concepts. He says, here's what I'm thinking. Bitcoin will hit 90 to 95K in the next 50 days. Reversal after September 17th will kick off the last leg of the bull, but the month will close red. October and November, bull peak 200K. December, short alt season bags go 5 to 10x. 2026 is for bears. Who's with me? I don't mind it. I really don't. We got Fidelity, ARK, and Grayscale all selling Bitcoin. Retail is selling. Institutional treasury companies are buying. Follow the smart money, guys. Coinbase enables PayPal integration for Canadian users to buy and sell crypto. $3 trillion Goldman Sachs expects Federal Reserve to begin cutting interest rates in September. SEC declares crypto liquid staking activities are not considered securities. President Trump says 4 people are being considered to replace Jerome Powell as the Federal Reserve Chair. Marty Party posted crypto does the 50% standard pullback on the move from August 2nd to August 5th. Here is Solana and Bitcoin charts applies to all blue chips. 10% and 3.2%. Pengu listed on Robinhood. I don't know if they actually listed or if he's saying that they're going to get listed. Regardless, I'm kind of bullish on Pengu. If Ethereum can break above 4,200, it will rip like 2021, says one analyst, but options data indicates that a 10% drop for Sol. Trade secrets via Cointelegraph magazine. Alert. Glassnode analysts report that Bitcoin's momentum has cooled across spot, futures, options, and ETF markets, with seller exhaustion starting to appear. They warn the market structure remains fragile and vulnerable to further downside. Interesting. What if I said hope Trump nominates one of kids to replace Mr. Powell? That would be freaking hilarious. Just in the Philippines, SEC flagged 10 crypto exchanges, including OKX, Bybit, and KuCoin, for operating without proper authorization. It warned of enforcement actions and potential app store bans. They basically just want a handout. I bet you that's all this is. If you want to operate in our country, you got to give us $150 million. And they're going to look at it, and OKX is going to say, okay, well, we make $750 million a day from Philippine inhabitants, so yes, we'll pay your little extortion fee. Oh man. Okay. Next we got latest. Michigan State Pension buys 200K more shares of ARK's Bitcoin ETF. Total holding of the pension fund now $10 million. Crazy. Bullish small cap companies are piling into Ethereum, now holding $3.5 billion worth, lured by staking yields and ETH's role as crypto's blue chip asset. Whale alert: insider whale Quatio reopens $132 million Bitcoin short position, previously liquidated from $300 million to under $100 million, added back after tonight's drop. If they got liquidated, I'm genuinely not going to trust a thing that they do. And maybe that's a psyop. Maybe I'm supposed to not trust after they get liquidated, but dang. Colin Talks Crypto, our source for the global M2 money supply versus Bitcoin chart, posted next Bitcoin move up prediction August 9th through 13th. So we got 4 more days. This is an experiment to see if 3 charts, global M2, inverse DXY, and gold, act as confluence, and if they can predict when Bitcoin's next short-term price move will begin for Bitcoin. Pictured, global M2 money supply, inverse DXY, blue line, or I'm sorry, global M2 yellow line, inverse DXY, blue line, gold, pink line. Each was offset by 82 days to match the most recent price moves. This offset was chosen purely visually and for recency. It was overfitted on purpose for a longer term view, which is not what we're looking at here. An offset of about 90 has a stronger average correlation. I want to be very clear, this is just an attempt at guessing the next short-term move based on short-term confluence. This is not intended to give some big macro picture. This is an experiment to see if these 3 charts can offer us increased odds of determining the next short-term price move correctly. Let's watch and see. This is the kind of crap that I'm into. I actually really like that. There's literally a spike in gold, inverse DXY, and global M2 all right on that exact same date, according to that offset of 82 days. So, I mean, that's pretty sick. I actually thoroughly enjoy that. I think if it's 90 days, then you would add 8 days to that, so that maybe would be August 16th. What if I said if you're degen or new, use the like button, please? Sorry, mods should ask. That Pulse Play I said just means expect a short squeeze then, right? Right? Yeah. But yeah, I love this chart. I really do. And the colors do something for me. I think I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. There's a like Michigan exclusive ice cream called Superman or Super Scoop, and it's absolutely delicious. It's those 3 colors. It's pink, blue, and yellow. And every time those colors are present anywhere, my brain is like, I like this thing. And I think it's because that was my favorite ice cream when I was a kid. It's like subliminal. It's one of my favorite shirts. Have all those colors on it. Another guy posted, Bitcoin is ready for a huge bull run. 1,070 days. And we're right there. 1,070 days is that peak. We're actually right before that. So we should get a pretty decent sized run up. Leading into that, bullish retest on Bitcoin. Massive pump incoming. This is actually sick. So we broke out of that trend line and we just did a bullish retest of it. So 1 Bitcoin equals 190K. Anyone out there still doubting it? We're getting there very soon. Oops, I thought that was more. We got a little flag, bounce, accumulation, flag, bounce, accumulation. Interesting. So his target for this is 190K without an actual reason for it, though. He just kind of put a purple line there, which is fine. But I'm okay with it. I like ideas. Golden cross for altcoins for the 19th time this week, I guess. Mustache posting, friendly reminder that altcoins have been sitting in a falling wedge for more than 4 years. Once this thing breaks, there's no going back. You're not bullish enough. Love it. Love the energy. This chart is one big reason why I think we're going to see a legendary alt season. USDT dominance has been in a descending triangle for almost 2 years, and it's about to break down. USDT down equals big altcoins up. Everything we've seen so far has just been a warm-up. Cashok said, you ever go up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? Peter Santinello had a good vid up there. I have not been up there yet, actually. Which is weird because I live in the state, so I should have gone up there at some point, but I have yet to experience the Upper Peninsula myself. Probably going to plan it eventually. I'm not going to make any promises. And then last but not least, we got Mickey Bull crypto. Flipping above it will trigger massive altcoin season. It's coming for sure. ETH BTC about to flip, I'm assuming, into some form of Bollinger Band or something. Moving average. Who knows? But we'll see. Bitcoin currently trading at 113,929.53. Congratulations, Tom Selleck once again on your victory. Bitcoin dominance 61.87. And we are chilling. Quick portfolio update, guys. We got our 1K to 10K Grok portfolios down $131. Currently being held up by Sol, Render, ADA, Proppy, and Ondo, being dragged down by Fetch, Doge, Near, Shib, and Aptos. Every single asset in this portfolio is down, so nothing exciting to report there. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio, which is only down $86. Currently, actually, Whiff and Pepe are still in profit. Doge, SNEK, and Giga are all down. Whiff is in profit $61 and Pepe is in profit $13. Looking good. Carrying the whole portfolio, really. Then last but not least, my favorite and the most stable portfolio, the narrative portfolio, still in profit, $56.81. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and one gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. There are two assets that are negative. Decentraland is down less than $1, and VeChain is down $17. Fetch is in profit $9. Tao's in profit $18, and Pepe's in profit $45. Those three assets carrying the entire portfolio, looking good. And then we got our perfect entry portfolio, which we've been slowly adding to over time. We currently have 6 assets in there. We're going to wait just in case we do go down a little bit more. As of right now, we got 3 of them are negative, 3 of them are positive. Squeeze up 10, Blink is up 8, Ondo's up 2, ETH is down 8, Sol is down 9, Render's down 14. So let's see where this bad boy can take us. Currently, the entire portfolio is only negative $9, so doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Pinlink is up 0.22%. Since the daily close, we got Avalanche and Silver. The only thing that's looking green right now, besides Pinlink. Pretty quiet. Let's go take a look at Total 2. It's been a minute since we've looked at Total 2, I feel. Total 2. Okay, so we got a fractal here as well. I actually don't mind. That did call for this little dip. If we get a little grind up and then another dip, and then a pop, and then a little rip. I kind of like that. So we're going to be, it seems like we're going to be lingering around 1.4 for a while. At least until mid-August. Let's see if we get a breakout around August 18, 19, 20. There you go. Total 3 really quick. Alright, I'll put that there. See if that comes true, and that'd be pretty cool. And then total crypto market cap. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, they all look very similar. Total crypto market cap, total 2 and total 3. We got 3.66 trillion on total crypto market cap. A little midpoint retracement to like 3.5, no, 3.63, which is the midpoint in between 3.6 and 3.7. I would love to see it break above 3.7 again, but it does look like maybe we're coming down to 3.6. All depends on how the market reacts. We did get a break below our moving average on the RSI, and it did retest, bearish retest confirmation right here. So we'll see if that shoots us down a little bit. Momentum wave kind of stabilizing. Looking a little flat here. Yeah. See where she goes. Hopefully we got to do an emergency stream tonight. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Wednesday is usually the reversal for the week. We've been going sideways, so a reversal for sideways is not sideways. So it's literally just a up or down kind of Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. Congratulations, Tom Selleck once again on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that this is where I love and leave you. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Happy Tuesday and good night.